representing from East London, England, the former heavyweight champion of the world, Lennox Lewis. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing a two-time world heavyweight champion, Tommy the Duke Morrison.
We've already gone through all the instructions. Expect a tough, clean fight. Protect yourself at all times. Any questions here? Any questions here? Let's get it on.
He has learned since the McCall fight how to ease his way into a bout from the outset. Tommy Morrison has been
in his legs because I cannot tell from his upper body. His upper body looks good.
Hard right hand by Tommy Morrison as he steps in and gets
already, guys, is that Lewis
so far.
And the reason that they think this is a bad habit is because the best
just a couple of them so far. Morrison.
That will move Tommy Morrison's hand.
Morrison has made a big point of saying, I don't think I can outbox Lennox Lewis.
And slow it down because this is the best punch in boxing. Lennox using this jab like he is going to be very difficult.
You look at him.
The weight that Lennox has added
as formidable a picture as there is in the heavyweight division. Lewis is old.
He's gained weight in all the right places. It must be he's a very intimidating picture just looking at him for a person like Morrison.
But Lewis's jab has dominated the action
already.
Another right hand miss as the round comes to his knees. Lewis pushing him on the back of the head.
He can't get his attack going because he felt the power of the jab. So let's work on the jab.
Let's take it away from him by using more jabs, more sevens.
He's trying to force an opening rather than merely wait for an opening as he has often done.
Roy, it's a big step forward. One thing we've noticed in Lewis's past fight, hand over the top, but he threw 52 snapping jabs.
That same thing right now, though. He should be working Lewis's body as
round number one, and that kind of activity can only.
He's the shorter fighter here. For him to have an advantage, he should throw more body shots.
Emanuel Steward's reworking of Lennox Lewis's fighting style. Sneak the left hook past Lewis's right hand. It was partially blocked.
Later in the fight, if he starts in the corner, Tommy was breathing, long stride, and there's a good body shot.
Good body shot by Morrison, but he goes down, so score it a knockdown for Lewis.
I thought it was a left hook. The fighters had their backs to us.
That's what happens to Morrison. Lewis
needs to move his head more. He makes himself a still target for Lewis.
Both fighters need more head, and now there's blood at Tommy from Lennox Lewis that put Morrison down as apparently in the round for Lewis.
This is the best Lewis we've seen in a while. Much more measured, less wild.
We're letting him fight his fight here because we're at the end of his punches.
Okay. Wide open for too long of a period of time.
Trying to block Morrison's way in with it.
Lewis must be careful here. He throw the wild punch, then he's changed. Tommy needs to throw the 2 or 3 punch combinations because Lennox is doing something smart.
You put this Commissioner Larry Hazard looking to nationalize officiating in the sport. He says bring it in. Morrison.
He has more leverage out there. It's harder for you to hit him from out there.
It looks like Morrison was correct when he said there was no way he could outbox Lennox Lewis, and as he goes right after the eye that he bloodied in the last round.
And you're in his punching reach, and he is not in yours.
So how is Tommy
between Morrison's punches, which is what I told you would be a problem for him.
This fight is one step in that direction. Put this talent together with real knowledge, and you've really got something. But that's always been the case.
He's starting to look like it's falling slightly.
Listens to Steward and elects to walk on in. He's going to give Morrison.
The way he's throwing the hook is almost as though he's been watching
11th time in the decade of the 90s that Tommy Morrison's been
punches so he can slip them and get inside. I can tell you one more thing that I can see. Morrison is getting a little closer to Lennox. This means that It's almost like backing a cat into the corner if you put your hand. That's what I just said. It's almost going to be like Morrison outboxing him. He should work on trying to counter that jab.
Landed a big but grazing right.
Third round coming to a close.
If he falls, he'll have to be very careful of that right hand right there. Though he's been watching some Roy Jones tapes or something.
It's not that good.
Once he gets inside, he has to stay inside. That right there is not
left hook for Lennox Lewis.
And if Morrison keeps standing out there, if I were Morrison, I would be content with that.
He's never been noted as a left hooker. It's been his most.
Make him fight him much harder than he is doing right now.
There's a right hand by Morrison. Mills Lane gets him at the distance again, and Lewis landed a right hand. And that's what Tommy just tried to do, countering over the jab with the right hand. A straight right after the opening exchange, but
letting Lennox dictate the pace, you can count for a 12th knockdown because he will go to Morrison to beat.
So far, he has not been able to slip
a shot at a time, hoping to tire Lennox in the later round.
Get off that neck. Hey, get off that neck. Come on, let's go.
Tommy Morrison. I wouldn't try to walk him down. I would sit there
under his left eye, but he's starting to connect more and more free throws.
Powerful, sharp punches.
He's landing more punches. Morrison maybe landing the harder shots, although there was Morrison out at the end of his jabs for the time being. He's eating it, and as long as that's the case, he won't get inside.
Well, there he's inside. He can
later we'll tell you exactly what's going on there. More and more frequently with those right hands as he steps inside. Body shot.
Keep him off balance with the jab and just peck him until you set up a
kind of ring awareness Lewis has not always shown in his career. Blood from the right eye of Morrison again. Morrison stepping in with the right. And lands a chopping right.
Firing punches. You let him out too many times and you're trying to go high.
You want to walk him down, just put your hands up tight and walk straight to him. He can't do shit. It's too much weight, too much strength.
Morrison seems to tire automatically at the end of 4 rounds. Harold Letterman, how do you have it scored so far?
40 to 35, Lennox Lewis. I gave Lennox off
and appears to be losing his vision as time goes on.
Lennox has an
arm purposes. He's never won a 5th round in his career, and as the graphic showed you,
can't see the punches coming.
Goes way down in this stanza. It happened again earlier this summer.
About to take over now. Expression on his face. These things play a big role in a boxing ring.
He's been very effective in the first minute of this round.
Two things I get wrong for him. He's letting this mental thing get to him that you don't even have to want to get him out.
By Lewis. All those punches.
If you stay out of Lennox's range and he has the longest arms, then that means you're that much further out of your own range.
Against Razor Ruddock.
These fighters are very tired. The only thing is that
under a minute in round number 4. Or check it, round number 5, I should say.
Real good defense. Tommy's not getting through, and I think forgets his
eyes are starting to swell, and this should start.
Were blocked by Lennox Lewis's arms. And there's a monumental uppercut. Morrison went to one knee. Lane calls it a knockdown, correctly so. Morrison knew it. He went immediately to the neutral corner, and that right eye's looking pretty bad.
I give up look on him. Lennox knows it. Lennox is just going to keep coming. And they're insane, so he cannot hit Lennox.
Round in the second round.
How's your eye? I got this one. I got the left one.
Give him a round, Bob. Give him a round.
Oh, yeah, we're going to give him a round. We just want to see how bad it is.
Okay. Tommy?
Serious damage in this round.
Yes,
he asked the doctor to give him one more round. When the doctor
see can he land a big shot now.
Oh, that's a terrific right-hand shot.
Make a statement here anytime.
In pleading his own case, this thing too fast, I'm dangerous. But now he comes back to the jab, popping it been a factor so far. Down goes Morrison again, and this is becoming a blowout.
4, 5,
Morrison is too concerned about his eye. He's letting his eye take him out of the fight.
Third knockdown, and Lennox begins to showboat just a little bit.
This is the round Morrison stopped Ruddock after taking a terrible beating.
Close to a stoppage here. You get that sense. Down goes Morrison again, and I wonder if Mills has seen enough. There is no 3 knockdown rule in effect. That's the 4th knockdown of the fight, and that'll do it.
A terrific performance by Lennox Lewis. Defensively, he kept that right hand up so that he completely neutralized Tommy Morrison's outstanding left hook. His jab was harder than we've seen it before, more purposeful. He fought a perfect fight.
KO victory. His march to regain the heavyweight championship continues. The winner, former heavyweight champion Lennox Lewis.